Welcome everyone. This is Jomti in Thailand. This is IC 109 and today's lesson, today's lecture, today's video is all about Thailand. You're going to learn in the next 1 minute, you're going to learn about why I came to Thailand. All right. So, to answer that question, I came to Thailand because I had this idea that I would travel around the world this summer. And to get around the world, Thailand was one of those locations that I chose to make a stop at. I had aspirations, I had hopes, I had plans. There's a lizard right there. You probably can't see him, but there's a lizard there. I had plans of leaving Thailand and going to Oman. Now, Oman is a country that I lived in 2019. So I was going to go back there. And then from there, I was going to continue on to the lizard is moving. I was going to continue on. I was hopefully going to go to Madrid, Spain, and then make my way back to LA. This was the plan, okay? Things happen. Things happen, y'all. Trump, the United States started to enter the war with Iran. Israel had already bombed Iran. Iran bombed Israel. The United States decided to bomb Iran. Now, if you know your geography, you know that all of those countries are in an area that we, I think, incorrectly describe as the Gulf. It's just like Eastern Africa, really, if you think about it, or Western Asia. But okay. And if you know that region, then you know that Iran, Israel, those countries are not very far from Oman. And Oman is where I wanted to go. Oh man, I wanted to go to Oman. And then, yeah, so that answers the question. Why did I come to Thailand? Because I was going to make my way from here back to Oman. And then the question you probably have is, well, why are you doing all of this traveling anyway? Let me show you why. Isn't it obvious? I mean, if you know my channel, you know these numbers, right? 109. That's what my travels are all about. These numbers right here, 109. And so, my goal was to travel back to these countries where I had seen 109, and I wanted to take you with me to see, to understand what the heck happened in those moments. I wanted to describe it to you, and I did that. I did that. Now, I left Los Angeles and I went to Japan first. And really, to me, Japan is home to 109 for a myriad of reasons. Watch the videos, check it out. I'm not going to explain it right now, but Japan is kind of the home. Not even kind of, it really is the home of 109. And so I went to Japan first, and then from Japan I went to South Korea. All the while I was telling the story of 109, or 109 as I like to call it, and I was actually taking you where these moments, these things happened to me in Japan and then South Korea. I even took you to Thailand. I brought you here to Bangkok, Thailand, where I had a 10-9 moment. I woke up that morning and I stood at the corner, and the number on the light post was 10 and 9. And I thought, man, what kind of luck. I have to be super lucky to have stood at a corner numbered with these special numbers on it. I mean, I must be the luckiest cat because, and the year was 2019, so the number of instances where 10 and 9 really resonated with me. It was like really, really high. And so for me to have been in Thailand to experience that, I had to come back and show you. I had to show you where I was standing. I had to show you the numbers on the light posts, which is something unique in Thailand. They number their light posts, right? So I did that. I took you to Japan. I took you to South Korea, and I've taken you here to Thailand. Well, with all of that that's going on in the world with Iran and Israel and the United States, it freaked me out. I'm scared. I said, you know what? I'm not going back to Oman. Not now, because Oman is too close to that action. And you know what? Even though I'm not a part of the action, and even though I'll be flying on a commercial airlines have been shot down. Okay? Acts of war. They've happened in the past. I don't want that. I don't want history to repeat itself, and I don't want to be in that region altogether. So that's one of the things, you know, that has really curbed my travel, stopped me right here in Thailand. I said, well, you know what? Thailand's not such a bad place. I can spend a little bit of time here. So I've spent the last 5 days. I'll be spending another 5 days. So 10 days. 10, right? 10 days, 9 nights in Thailand. So that's what's going to happen. That's the plan. Inshallah, God willing. This is kind of like the Bodhi tree. Buddha prayed under the Bodhi tree. It's kind of a Bodhi tree. It's a beautiful tree right here at this location. I'm staying right now at JN9 Poshtel. JN9. Can you believe it? Numbers are important, as I've discovered here in Thailand. They are certainly important. People have, everywhere you go, numbers are important. Everywhere that you go, but you discover what they mean in certain parts of the world when you travel to these places and all. So, all right. So, with that said, I've answered the question, why did I travel to Thailand? Why am I here? And so now you know. Thailand, 2025. IC 109, staying at JN9 Poshtel 999. I know it says 8 over here, but 9, y'all. 9, 10, 9. I'm out.